Hello and welcome back to the My Menagerie channel, and today I'll be reviewing the brand new Monster High Booriginal Creeproduction Abbey Bominable doll. These dolls were released earlier this week on April 1st on Amazon, Walmart, and Entertainment Earth. I'll be comparing this Creeproduction to the original Gen 1 release and the new Gen 3 release as well, just to see what has improved or what has not actually improved on this doll. So let's see what's included in this doll. It includes the doll stand and diary, and in that little corner down there it says a warm heart in the dead of winter, and that in a couple languages. And then 14th December B-Day mix, so that's her birthday, December 14th. And Abbey Bominable is the daughter of the Yeti, and she comes with her diary in the back, which is just like a composition notebook, which I find really cool. And she has her pet Shiver and a brush in the back. These boxes are so great. I love the G1 design, and I'm glad that they're emulating it. On the side of the box, we get the logo and artwork if you want to display. This is how I have my dolls on the shelf. And yeah, maybe turn them sideways if you want to conserve space. But on the back it says Monster High. Meet the frighteningly fashionable teenage children of the world's most famous monsters. Abbey Bominable, daughter of the Yeti. Says that in a few languages. She's 16. Her favorite food is the cheese of the yak and pancakes. And her BFFs are Laguna Blue and Frankie Stein. It says it again in a couple languages there. And then at the bottom it says something. Oh, it has a little picture of Shiver. And the mixtape says, true friend is same in every language. So that's neat. And then we have some legal stuff. And so there's been pictures going around of a variant Abbey. I'm not sure which one I have. But if it says made in China in English, then you have a different type of tinsel in the hair. And all the Creeproductions have been showing up inside Walmart stores. So that's why I'm giving you the QR code if you want to go find her. As of the time of uploading, like within the last 2 days, she's been found in Walmart stores. So this says, I'm thinking scary, cute, but annoying classmate may be fun to date. And that obviously refers to Heath Burns. And then more Mattel legal jargon on the bottom. So now we can open her up. So here she is partially out of the box, and I'm just showing this so we could admire the packaging design, because this is so great. And I've seen now more than ever people are complaining about G3's packaging or lack thereof, and I have to agree. Like, G1 is just iconic. And here she is fully out of the box. She is looking great. I love this updated screening. She looks great. She has sparkle skin or glitter like molded onto her, I guess, which is nice. It gives off that icy feel. 2 different earrings and a choker or necklace that's blue. I love her outfit, her mittens. I love how they use fluffy material for those, and her like collar, as well as the headband and the leg warmers. She has clawed hand mold, which is really nice. And she has a little handbag or purse, satchel, something like that, which I've seen, unfortunately, people have been receiving Abbeys without this bag, and I found that really interesting. She also has stockings or leggings. I'm not sure what the fishnets. I'm not really sure what they're called. And these leg warmers and shoes. And you can see them better on my original Abbey. And then we have Shiver here. He's really cute. I love Shiver. And I was missing the pet when I bought the G1 doll secondhand. I was actually only going to buy one Abbey, but I saw that how incomplete my original one was. I had no idea she had leggings or whatever these are called in the original doll until I saw the Creeproduction stock photos, and I was like, oh my god, she's missing so much. And so I just had to get 2 of the Creeproduction Abbeys just so I can fully have all of the accessories and Shiver and the diary, because that's what I was missing most. That and the FOMO. Like, I needed one of the dolls from this release. Like, I have Ghoulia and Cleo, but like I needed one from the April 1st drop. So here are the shoe comparisons. I don't know why I'm actually like comparing them, but there is a difference. The pre-production ones are so squishy, like unreasonably squishy, whereas the originals were only squishy at the top and like solid hard on the bottom. So I find that interesting. Just like a really minor difference that doesn't impact anyone ever. But I also snapped her leg off when I was trying to take off the shoe, and I didn't know her leg was that loose, and I thought I like broke her leg, but I was able to put it back on. So that's enough of that. I'm not going to be doing that again. And you might be wondering why my originals fluffy parts look so different. It's because they're custom made from a seller on Mercari that I got like a year ago. If I find the seller or the editing me, I found the account. It's Monster High Doll Boutique on Mercari, and I'll leave the link in the description to their shop. They can make them for you for like $10, I guess. Around that price. Because when I bought this Abbey, I was like missing all of her pieces. So now we can compare the hair, and it's a lot whiter on the Creeproduction. There's a little yellowing going on in the original, and it's a lot stiffer and crunchier, even though I've washed and like brushed out the original's hair. Even though they're both Saran hair, the original is definitely like a lot worse in quality now. But I like how she has that like gradient effect, the blues and the pinks and the purples in the hair. It's really nice. It gives off that icy feel a little bit more. And they both have the same like tinsel in their hair, so that's interesting. I don't have an issue with it. I know some people are like saying the tinsel was bad in the Creepro. I don't care. And then now we can compare Tundra, not Shiver, Tundra and Shiver. Tundra is the G3 pet for Abbey. Either some copyright or licensing thing. They couldn't use the name Shiver, even though they did in the Nickelodeon show. Abbey in the show refers to her pet as Shiver. So that's an interesting little fact. And these dolls are like night and day. G1 Abbey's a lot like brighter than G3. I love the dark purples on G3 Abbey. I know everyone loves G3 Abbey. I love G3 Abbey too. I love her character in the show. And honestly, I can't pick a favorite between the two because both of their outfits are really good. And I've even seen people head swap, put G1 Abbey's head on G3 Abbey's body, and it looks absolutely amazing too. Like, she looks even more Yeti-ish. But unfortunately, this G3 Abbey doll has poly hair, and when I got her last year, it was absolutely awful to brush. It would not moisturize, and it would not, like, it was just hard for days. I was brushing it maybe like twice a day just to like soften it, and I finally got it to be like a little bit more tame. But yeah, that's a poly issue and not a doll issue. Something I personally can't fix, but I've accepted. And here is the diary for Abbey, and it says, this diary belongs to Abbey Bominable. This diary is not for your reading. I'm not gonna read it to you. You can screenshot the picture. You can screenshot the diary pages. It would just be really long video if I read it to you. But at least the handwriting for Abbey is actually legible, because when I opened the Cleo and Deuce Creeproduction pack, I could not read Cleo's handwriting, and I was so upset about that because I wanted to read the diary, and I just couldn't. I tried like multiple times, and I just cannot read it. So that was definitely a bummer, but I don't know. Maybe I'll find like a transcript of it online and just read it there. That, and I guess like a different point, I don't know why G3 doesn't have any form of like diary keeping. They could even like just put a QR code to a YouTube video of them like giving a introductory blog or something, if that they wanted to move away from like paper, I guess, for like Gen Z kids that don't do that maybe. But it might have just been laziness or budget issues. And here on the half of the diary is in English and the other half is in French. I'm not gonna show the French part, as according to my analytics, very few people are in France. So yeah, that's everything Abbey came with. I'm gonna put the Creeproduction Abbey on the shelf next to the other dolls that I got. I'm gonna put the original somewhere in storage probably, because now I have an actual complete Abbey. Join the Discord community. I have all the links for every upcoming Monster High release, G1 and G3, and I can notify you once they drop, so you don't have to miss out on any future releases.